Happy New Year and welcome to the pre-introduction for ART371 and 470 and 471 and 2 and 3 and 4. Whatever you happen to be in, if you're seeing this message, you are in my intermediate or in my senior printmaking class. I'm going to keep this really quick, but because we're in weird times, I'm sending out this pre-message so that you know what to expect for next week. Class starts in a week from today. So I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Your class begins at 11:30. I would ask that you arrive between 11:15 and 11:25. Don't come earlier, please, if you can, and please do be on time because we're going to be doing some stuff together as a group. It's all the usual stuff to get onto campus that you've been doing in this past semester, wearing a mask and coming to campus and signing in at the main doors of the Riddell Center. You know how that works. I made this kind of informally last semester, but this is now a formal thing. There's no food and no drink allowed in the print studio. If you're a senior student and you have a studio space, that's different, but zero coffee, zero food, nothing at all in the printmaking studio, okay? So that's a one to kind of keep in mind, particularly for next week when we know we'll just be talking syllabus, or at least partly some syllabus stuff. And you might be sitting. So if you got a muffin or a coffee, eat those before you come down to printmaking. I'm going to ask also that for the first class, if you don't have a studio, if you're not a student that has a studio, that you hang up your coat and whatever else you have on the hooks right on the entrance to printmaking where you come in, where we normally have the towels for etching. I'm going to be keeping some of those hooks available for us to just put our stuff. So there's less stuff kind of hanging around. Come on in and sit down and find a seat. I'm going to have the seats kind of spread out. So where there's a seat, that's a seat. I'm not going to be putting down X's or tape or anything like that, at least not yet. And this doesn't have to be your seat forever, but if there's a seat available, a blue chair in the main part of the studio, please sit down as well as around the light table. I'm going to ask that nobody sit on the couch, okay? So next week we're going to go over syllabuses. We're going to be talking about studio stuff, basic studio stuff, making sure that people have access to their cubbies and their drawers and all that sort of thing, and shifting things around as need be. As you know, the intro class is going to be running as well this semester. Your class is on Tuesday midday, 11:30 to 2:15, and the intro class runs at the same time slot on Tuesdays. So that leads me to say the following. Please note that other than your class time on Monday, which is 11:30 to 2:15, there are no scheduled studio access times. There'll be no scheduled studio access time available on Mondays at all. So you come to class, you show up, you work during the class time or attend demos or whatever it is that we're doing or you need to do, and then you leave. You can't hang around all day. And the same thing is going to go for Tuesdays. My intro class can come for class on Tuesdays, but not otherwise. So Mondays and Tuesdays, other than class, are for me to ensure that all the other kind of supplementary things I need to do to make this kind of coronavirus semester work can work. That being said, there are many more scheduled studio access slots that I've opened up, including on the weekends, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's 3 slots per day for each of those days. I'm saving it for class on Monday to launch the sign-up tool in order to ensure that we just have a maximum of 3 students from your group, whoever you are, 371 and up, and 3 students from the intro class in the studio at any given time. That just ensures that there's not a lot of overlap on the same kinds of equipment. And of course, I'll be as flexible as I can if people absolutely can't come to a particular slot that they have available to them and they didn't sign up on time or someone scooped them in terms of a slot that they wanted. So anyways, we will talk about this in class, so I don't want you to worry about it. But just as you kind of make plans in your life, just know that other than on campus for class time on Monday, there's no other Monday access. And the same thing goes for Tuesday. There's no Tuesday studio access whatsoever. On Monday, on our first class, We're going to be doing, we're going to, like I said, talk about syllabuses. We're going to do print appreciation, and we're going to start in on some silkscreen demos for those of you in the silkscreen and stone class. And just to give you an idea too, this is going to be a bit of a hybrid model this semester. We're going to try to do demos and in-class time in person as much as we can, but I'm going to be selecting certain videos, some supplementary technical information that will be made available purely as video, and you know, it will be your obligation to watch that. So they're not going to be they're not going to be things that I'm suggesting that you watch, but they're going to be really important. So you might get part A in class, and part B is a thing that you're going to need to watch on your own time. And again, it's really just about ensuring that we make the best use of the time in the studio that we can, so that we're not hanging around unnecessarily, and we are, you know, learning the choreography of the print studio, which is you do this while this is happening, and you save this for when that is happening. Same thing goes, you're going to be spending a bit of time on a screen at home to supplement what you need from this class. Everybody in this class, everyone who's watching this video, you are all going to be part of the ART371 UR courses page. It's actually called ART371 Silkscreen and Stone and ART470 Advanced, 470 Plus Advanced Printmaking. It's just the easiest way to keep you all in the loop around what's happening, when critiques are happening, what demos are happening. It also permits all of you senior students to have access to all of the technical videos and handouts and data and all that sort of thing you're going to maybe want to look back on. We will talk about how we are going to meet up, particularly those of you in the senior area, those of you who are going towards your BFA show, but just generally speaking, if you're in the senior class, how you'll have access to me and access to time. And that may also be a thing that you want to strategize around deciding what scheduled studio access you are going to go after, ones when I'm around, and so on, because I'm not going to be there on Sunday nights. Anyways, we'll figure all this out, but I just wanted to let you know that next week I will see you in person, not too early. 11:30 is when class starts down in the printmaking studio, and hopefully we have a fun and weird and wild, but productive and exciting semester in print. Okay.